Song Kim, who turns it back up ice. Hawley up the boards to the blue line. Mullen saws it through. Jenkins little 2-on-1. Feeds McKillop. Backhand score! Oh, a beautiful move by Liam McKillop. And the Hawks take a 1-0 lead. 4:26 into the first period.
Nice job in the neutral zone by Ryan Hawley as well. The pressure collapsing, got it up ice to Sean Jenkins for the 2-on-1, and Jenkins unselfishly via the backhand finds McKillop, who adds on the deke out in front of the crease.
Guys who really made a mark playing high school hockey for local Pinkerton Academy of Derry, New Hampshire. He also played for the New England Huskies in juniors.
Yeah, and they're a popular program around here as well.
Quick shot and a score by Mullen. Oh, how many times have we seen him throw that along the goal line? And Tucker Mullen gets the friendly bounce, and a power play goal for the St. A's captain makes it 2-0 Hawks.
Yeah, tough break for Taziopoulos in net for Stonehill. Didn't expect the shot from that kind of an angle there. Almost no target for Mullen to hone in on.
By a sliding Doherty, great defensive play. Second time we've seen a defenseman do that in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Centering pass, Vanis, one-timer, score! McKillop sets up Vanis, and it's 3-0 Hawks.
Well, there's the Kevin Vanos we know and love. Again, missed 8 games due to an injury late in the season, but the sophomore from Virginia Beach, Virginia, finds himself in the right place at the right time. Nice feed to set him up in the middle by McKillop, and the one-timer beats Taziopoulos. It looked like low and away, and that is a devastating blow dealt by the Hawks at the 6:18 mark here in the second period, as that takes a lot of wind out of the sails of Stonehill.
Here comes Vanis again down the right side. His 8th goal of the year for the sophomore. Turnaround try by Carey is denied on the short side. Pat Green holds it in. Ofiero finds Carey working the goal line. Cross ice feed. Kang with a huge save. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Robert Kang went from post to post there. 5 seconds left on the power play here. Borges gives it away to Hawley. A shot and a score. Well, Bill Carey finally managed to crack Robert Kang. It's a power play goal for Stonehill. And with 2:32 to go in the second, it's now a 3-1 game. Back to King. Saban up to the vacant left point. Hawley holds it in on the backhand. Daniels tried to leave it off for Richard. Daniels with a nice stick handling move. Driving the goal line. Daniels, wrist shot, score! Johnny Daniels picks the top corner, and it's 4-1 St. A's. Wow. That was an impressive shot by the young freshman.
Yeah, he goes stick side along the near post over the right shoulder of Taziopoulos, who is not happy with himself.
To Rooney. Cross ice feed. Green, a wrist shot, blocker save Kang off the dashboard. Play still going. 10 seconds left to pass through the crease. No one there for Stonehill. Hawks fans getting to their feet now as Kelowna tries to tie up the puck. 3 seconds to go. Time for one more centering pass. It's blocked away by Kelowna, and that will do it. The final buzzer sounds. The Saint Anselm bench empties, and the Hawks make it 3 in a row. Northeast 10 tournament titles. The Saint Anselm Hawks, they took it wire to wire. They didn't lose a game all year long in conference play, and they end 2011 the same way. They ended 2010 and 2011, the 2011-12 Northeast 10 tournament champions.
Yeah, dominant display again, right from the opening face-off. You could tell St. A's was all business. They were ready to play this game. Stonehill took them a while to get warmed up. In fact, it was a 2-0 Hawks lead before I felt Stonehill actually arrived into the arena, and by then it was too late. Robert Kang once again holding it down in net. A number of eye-opening saves. That line of McKillop, Jenkins, and Mullen was spectacular, setting the tone early on, and then you have other guys step up down the stretch. Kevin Vanos and Johnny Daniels, a couple of youngsters, helping out as well. Great job by Ed Cini once again, bringing home another ring here in the Northeast 10 tournament. And the Hawks capping off what was another successful year, unbeaten over the final 9 games. Impressive stuff.
7-0-2 for St. A's. Again, they are led by the youngsters. Liam McKillop, a goal and 2 assists today for the Hawks. Jenkins had 2 assists. Vanis, a goal off an assist from McKillop. And then Johnny Daniels with the exclamation point early in the third period. The snipe over Taziopoulos' right shoulder, and what a fitting way for St. A's to close things out. They get it done, not necessarily with the experienced guys, but a balanced effort and a lot of impact from the first-year players like we talked about.
And a lot of energy as well. Again, the puck possession favored the Hawks. Shots on net favored the Hawks. They stayed out of the penalty box by and large. Good special teams. Again, tough to really find a flaw in the Hawk performance today when it all mattered. Great players make great plays in big situations, and again, this is a team intact and ready to do it again next year. Of course, the lone senior Ryan Hawley finishing his career in a big way, celebrating with his teammates down there, and of course he will be missed, his versatile skills both on defense and the attack. But nonetheless, this is a team, the team to beat, obviously, next year. And for the moment, the Hawks are going to celebrate and enjoy this one for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, both teams gathering at the blue lines as we'll have the announcements for the Northeast 10 all-tournament team. And we mentioned one of the guys named to the team already, Assumption's Taylor Larson, the Northeast 10 Player of the Year. He finished the year leading Assumption to the number 2 seed in the NE-10 tournament. Unfortunately, Larson could not lead them back to the NE-10 title game for the second time in 3 seasons. Upset at home against Stonehill last weekend, and Larson certainly for the year he's had, a very deserving player to make the all-tournament team.
Yeah, obviously he was the guy in the conference all season long for Assumption, and Stonehill, to their credit, came up with the 2 shorties to knock off Assumption in their own building, but you can't really blame Larson for that. Spectacular year for him, and the lone representative for Assumption on this all-tournament team.
And then from St. Michael's, the Ice Knights, Eric McGurk, who really kind of took over the starting goaltender spot down the stretch in the regular season for St. Michael's. He and Mike Disgan doing a little bit of battle, and then McGurk kind of stepped in, had some really good games, and played well, holding Saint Anselm to a 1-0 win here in the Northeast 10 semifinal game. The Ice Knights gave it all they had. McGurk made 29 stops in the losing effort, but he had a terrific game in holding St. A's to a 1-0 win.
Yeah, I mean, he was fun to watch as well. He came up with a couple of dazzling stops a week ago in this arena against the Hawks. A number of times it felt like St. A's was on the verge of really starting to build on something in the attack. Instead, it was McGurk who quietly shut things down and kept St. Michael's competitive and on the verge perhaps of a 4 seed upsetting the top seed on the road.
Now it was St. Michael's that was in the position where Stonehill was last year. The difference was the arena. St. A's was the 2 seed, and they were able to knock off the Ice Knights, as a 1 seed in the NE-10 title game last year. This time, the Hawks worked through the regular season undefeated. They have the 1 seed, and they take home the Northeast 10 title. As now the all-tournament representatives from Stonehill being announced. Matt Doherty, a senior from Milton, Mass., another one of their key guys that'll be leaving this year. 3 goals and 2 assists, but a second-team all-conference player and had a very strong tournament on the back end. And then Bill Carey, who had the goal today for Stonehill, the lone power play goal for the Skyhawks, coming late in the second period. He will be back next year as a junior. For St. Anselm, all-tournament representatives, Ryan Hawley, the lone senior. Not a whole lot of point production, but a terrific game, playing forward defense, really anything the coaches needed him to do.
Yeah, kind of a swan song send-off as well for the lone senior, who set the tone early, I thought, as well. Was aggressive in the neutral zone, aggressive along the boards, had some big hits to inspire his teammates, and, you know, why not send him off? It's his final game, and he goes out a champion.
Liam McKillop also named to the all-tournament team. His exploits here in the championship game, we've gone over them, a goal and 2 assists, and Robert Kang named to the all-tournament team as well. 1 goal allowed in 120 minutes of action.
Yeah, again, just, you know, his actions, his play speak for themselves. We saw that pole-to-pole stop in the second that really brought the house down. You know, Kang just continues to build on his impressive resume. Only at the halfway point of his collegiate career, he's already accomplished more than most goaltenders would dream of.
And also named the All-Tournament MVP. So Robert Kang, two-time goalie of the year, two-time All-Conference first-team player, and this year named to the Northeast 10 All-Tournament team and the NE-10 All-Tournament MVP. Robert Kang has played so well down the stretch here for St. A's, and just a sophomore, if he can have another full healthy season next year, could get scary for some other teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is a guy who was injured at the beginning of the year. Midway through the season, found himself in a platoon with fellow sophomore Nick Dries, and then Ed Cini showed faith in the goaltender, his health improving, started relying more and more on Kang down the stretch, and it seemed like Kang got better game by game as St. A's put together a 9-game unbeaten streak, capped off here with the championship victory.
The four St. Anselm captains out to accept the Northeast 10 championship trophy. Tim King, Ryan Hawley, Greg Crovo, and Tucker Mullen posing for the picture as St. Anselm will celebrate tonight. They come all the way undefeated in the Northeast 10. The Hawks, for a third straight year, are Northeast 10 conference champions, winning the regular season and the postseason. And so St. A's makes it 3 in a row, and they get the job done here on home ice. As the team will gather around the championship banner to take a photo, we have a few thank yous we want to pass along. First and foremost to the folks at PAC Network, KJ and Adam, who helped us make this broadcast free of charge today here at St. Anselm Hawks.tv and Northeast 10 TV, bringing it to you for all the hockey fans around the Northeast and parents and friends and family watching at home. We want to thank you for tuning in. Want to pass along thanks to the Assistant Director of Communications here at Saint Anselm College, Griffin Spencer, Eric Copeland, the Director of Athletic Communications, Devin Langen, Katie Demergen, who have been by our side producing this all year. They have done a terrific job getting us set up, making sure everything is working from a technical side of things. We also want to thank Tyler Fleming, the St. Anselm College Director of Athletics, who has been here for pretty much every game this season that we have broadcast, and he has been very supportive of our efforts here at St. Anselm Hawks.tv and trying to get all of St. Anselm's games broadcast. And finally, a thank you to Nick Anastos for joining me here at Sullivan Arena and over at Stoughtonburg Gymnasium for all of the winter athletics here at St. Anselm College.
We're not going to know what to do with ourselves for the next 6 months or so.
Well, we'd like to see if we can bring some of the spring athletic events to you. That is in the works a little bit. We'll have to find out more about that. You can always log on to the website, SaintAnselmHawks.com, for all that information. And we will see you all in 2012, 2013. We'll be back on the football field for all the home contests again next year. But a final farewell from Sullivan Arena at Saint Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire. For Nick Anastos and all of us here at St. Anselm Athletics, my name is Ben Alcher. The final score, St. Anselm wins the Northeast 10 Men's Ice Hockey Championship, beating Stonehill 4-1. Good night, everyone.